The AliExpress summer sale countdown clock has hit 0, and you're probably thinking you missed all the great deals. But did you? Hey! There you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and today we've got 8 watches that prove you did not miss all the great deals after all. Some still remain, and you need to check these out. This is going to be fun. You know the deal. Grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk watches. Now, before we jump into all of these great deals, I want to thank today's sponsors, Alliance Virtual Mail. If you need a real street address without being tied to a physical mailbox, with Alliance Virtual Mail, you can view and manage your mail online virtually anywhere in the world. It's a simple and secure way to stay connected to your mail. If you'd like to know more, I'll leave a link in the description. Now back to those watches. But before we get started, let's do a really quick wrist check. Today, I am wearing the Addies Dive AD2536. Now, this is a watch I've really enjoyed spending time with lately, and it's getting a fair amount of wrist time. And you know the truth, it almost made today's list and probably should have. Now, let's get on with today's lineup. And we are going to start with the most expensive piece in this group because as we move through the lineup, the prices are going to come down dramatically, but the quality is going to level off. These are some good watches, and it all starts right here. Coming in around $250 is the Kronos L6028 Yeoman. Yes, $250 is a lot of money, but it's also the benchmark. You're getting a PT 5000 automatic movement, excellent finishing, a beautiful integrated bracelet, and the kind of fit and finish that helped Kronos build a loyal following amongst watch collectors. Now, this isn't a watch that feels inexpensive at all. In fact, I'm here to tell you this is a watch that should cost considerably more, which is exactly why it's on today's list. If you spend a few minutes handling this watch, it's easy to understand why so many enthusiasts speak highly of it. The attention to detail, the overall execution, and the way it wears on the wrist all come together to create something that feels genuinely special. Because even after the summer sale is ended, this remains one of the strongest and most special watches available on AliExpress. And if this is where we're starting today's list, just wait until you see what happens as the prices begin to fall. Now let's cut that price by more than half. This is the Berny AMT 358 MS, and if you're looking for a sleeper hit, this might be it. For roughly $110, you're getting a full titanium case, a full titanium bracelet, sapphire crystal, 100 meters of water resistance, and a Seagull ST1731 automatic movement. And I don't want to gloss over the fact that this guy is titanium. Titanium is one of those materials that completely changes the wearing experience. It's incredibly comfortable, surprisingly light, and once you've worn a good titanium watch, it's easy to understand why so many collectors love them. This is a ton of watch for $110, and at this price, this piece is a tremendous value. Next up is the Seastern Sub600T, and just take a look at this guy. I have a soft spot for this one. It brings one of the most recognizable dive watch designs in the industry to a much more approachable price point. Inspired by the classic Doxa aesthetic, the Sub600T brings bold colors, a distinctive cushion case, and personality that stands out in a sea of Submariner-inspired divers. Inside, you'll find the NH35 automatic movement sapphire crystal and the kind of build quality we've come to expect from Seastern. What I really appreciate about this watch is its fun. The bright colors, the unique case shape, and the overall wrist presence gives it a character that many dive watches simply don't have. At around $160, it's not the cheapest diver on AliExpress, but it might be one of the most memorable. And if you're looking for a diver that feels a little different from the usual crowd, this one certainly is worth a look. Powering its way onto this list is the SP2647A1, and this one deserves all your attention. This guy delivers the look and feel of a much more expensive watch without demanding a premium price. The case design is clean, the overall package just smashes expectations at $110, and let's be honest, this style of watch has become incredibly popular over the last several years, and for good reason. They offer a sleek, modern look that can feel both sporty and refined at the same time. Now, what impresses me the most here is just how much watch you're getting for the money. The finishing is surprisingly good, the proportions work well, and on the wrist, it carries itself with confidence that far exceeds the price tag. This guy is stylish, modern, and easily one of the best watches currently available. And if you've been curious about this style of watch, but you did not want to spend several $100s to find it, this is definitely a compelling case for itself. Now, this next watch may be the most interesting dial in the entire list. The Time Token 1963 brings something we don't often see at this price range, a Seagull ST80 automatic movement paired with a power reserve indicator, pointer date, sapphire crystal, and a wonderfully vintage-inspired design. It's roughly $85, and it offers a level of visual interest that many watches costing far more struggle to match. What I really appreciate about this watch is there's always something to look at. Between the power reserve display, the pointer date, and the overall dial layout, it feels far more sophisticated than the price tag would suggest. And while many affordable watches focus primarily on specs, the Time Token focuses on creating an experience. This is the kind of watch that encourages you to slow down and appreciate the little details. The vintage-inspired design works beautifully with these complications, creating a watch that feels both classic and distinctive at the same time. If you're someone who enjoys mechanical watches because of the engineering and artistry involved, this one checks those boxes. And look, finding this much mechanical charm, visual depth, and functionality for around $85 is very hard to do, and AliExpress is an interesting place for watch lovers that are looking for something like this. Hey, before we continue, I want to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying what you're seeing today, if you would please consider to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to us. There's a lot of other channels you could be watching right now, and you chose us, and that means a lot. Thank you so much. And moving forward, this is a watch that may be the biggest surprise on today's list. This is the Rollstimi RT7910, and it is coming in hot. This thing is roughly $75, and let that sink in for a second. For under $80, you're getting an automatic movement, sapphire crystal, and a design that looks considerably more expensive than the asking price would tell you. This is exactly the type of watch that makes AliExpress so much fun. You stumble across something that has absolutely no business being this affordable. And when a watch delivers this much value at this price point, it's hard not to wonder what corners they cut until you get it in hand and realize very few. Up next is the Pagani design PD1731, and this guy is proof that every great watch doesn't need to be an automatic. Powered by the VH31 sweeping quartz movement, this watch delivers much of the visual charm of a mechanical watch while offering a grab-and-go convenience. This dial design is clean, refined, and versatile enough to work in almost any setting. And because there's no need to worry about winding it or resetting it after a few days off of your wrist, it's the kind of watch that you can simply pick up and enjoy wherever your mood takes you. At $61, this is one of the easiest watches to recommend on today's list. And finally, we have arrived at the least expensive watch in today's lineup. Most of you know this piece, and for good reason. This is the Militado ML08. And for roughly $59, you're getting sapphire crystal, 100 meters of water resistance, excellent legibility, and a classic military field watch style. No gimmicks, no unnecessary complications, just a straightforward watch that focuses on doing a great job. And sometimes that's exactly all we need. Well, there you go. 8 incredible watches and a wrist check, so 9 total. We'll put links in the description just in case one of these guys caught your eye. You can go there, check it out, and see if it's right for you. Just remember, if you decide to make a purchase, My Dude Watch may get a small commission, but you don't pay more. Hey, you made it to the end of another video. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll only take you a second, but it really does help. All right, we checked the time, and it is time to wrap it up, so we will close the show. My name is Jason with My Dude Watch. We'll do it all again next time, but wait, don't forget, dudes can't be late.
Dudes can't be late.